And we are live. Welcome back to the channel. It is Chosen Wisdom Football, a channel for the football purists, the critical thinkers, the deep thinkers, the guys who like to think about football a little bit too much, maybe, probably, yes. It is me, your host, Chosen Wisdom. I'm a Manchester United fan. Big up all the Manchester United fans. Pick up all the football fans out there who are tuning in today. And as usual, it is your Wednesday show, which means it is your new show. See, that's what it is, guys. You got to get it out, get it all out, and shake it all about. It is your Wednesday news show, and I'm here with all the talking points. And as you can see, we're gonna start off today with Kobbie Mainoo. As we all have been seeing today, we probably all have heard already Kobbie Mainoo's salary. He is currently negotiating a new contract which could be valued up to, worth up to £150,000 a week. So we're going to talk about that. Is that right? Is it worth it? Should he be getting paid that much? That's the question. Is Kobbie Mainoo worth that salary? Should he be getting paid £150,000 a week? Should he be given a contract in the first place? All of these things, guys, leave your comments below, leave your conversation. Let's start a conversation about this topic. We're also going to talk about the fact that Sir Alex Ferguson has weighed in. Sir Alex Ferguson has given his opinion. He's spoken on Kobbie, and I'm not going to lie, guys, he has said a lot of really good, really positive things about Kobbie. So we're gonna see what Alex Ferguson has said about Kobbie. Paul Pogba also has been asked about Kobbie Mainoo. So the first part of the show is going to be a Kobbie Mainoo heavy first 10-15 minutes, I think. A lot of quotes, a lot of conversations about his salary, about how good he is, how important he could be from various people. So we're gonna chop it up as we always do on this channel, guys. Listen, we can also talk about some transfer news. Fabrizio Romano and Ben Jacobs have given interviews today. They've released statements regarding Manchester United. Fabrizio has said that United are going for big name midfielders, and Ben Jacobs has also confirmed that Tchouameni, we mentioned him before, I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of this anyway, but Tchouameni apparently is a player that Man United are considering. It is a player that Man United are currently watching. So Ben Jacobs has confirmed this. He's also spoken about, and he's tweeted, all the positions that Manchester United want to strengthen. So we're going to have a look as a channel, all the positions according to Ben Jacobs. And I'm pretty sure Ben Jacobs would have got this information from somewhere. Somebody wants this information out there. I'm not sure why Man United would. Maybe they want to get the fans excited for next season. I don't know. But he has released a list of positions that Manchester United are apparently going to recruit for this summer. So whether you're going to be excited, surprised, I don't know. So there's a lot on this show. Welbeck has also come out, guys, and he's spoken about his celebration after scoring that third goal for Brighton, that more or less, guys, guarantees Manchester United top 5. So he explains his celebration, Danny Welbeck, and he's got certain things to say that are clearly directed at a certain footballer. So there's a lot to talk about, guys. We're going to go through a lot of topics. As usual, guys, we're not afraid to have any kind of conversation. We're going to have all conversations here. So I'm going to be throwing things at you left, right, and center. Fast-paced show, guys. So let's have a chat. Jerry, I see you. Anderson and Baleba also on the radar. Of course, Jerry, big up. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you are looking after yourself. How do you feel, man? How do you feel right now? It's been a long time since I spoke to you, Jerry. Right now, Man United are looking good, my friend. How you feeling about it? Talk to me. Let's start a conversation. Anyway, let's go. Let's go, people. Kobbie Mainoo. Listen, I love talking about good footballers. I love talking positively. So I can speak all day about Kobbie Mainoo and how I enjoy Kobbie Mainoo as a footballer. I just enjoy watching this lad play football. I really do. But we're going to talk about Kobbie Mainoo and how good he is. Let's talk about the contract. We've been hearing about Kobbie Mainoo not signing a contract. Is he signing a contract? Before January, of course, when Amorim was here, does Kobbie Mainoo go on loan? Apparently, we were trying to sell Kobbie Mainoo. After all of that, Kobbie Mainoo now is in the team. He's playing regularly. He's playing well. And apparently, according to Samuel Luckhurst, and of course, these journalists are supposed to be in the system that we're in. They're supposed to be tier 1 journalists. So somebody has authorized him to put this out there or said to him. So let's go with this. Let's believe this is true. Kobbie Mainoo's new salary will see his wage increase from £25,000 a week to £150,000 a week. Now, I want to know where you guys are going to go with this, because everybody's got a different mind. Everyone's got a different way of thinking about this tweet. What's your first reaction, first and foremost? Because sometimes your first reaction isn't the right reaction, the correct reaction. Okay, this is my first reaction. My first reaction is no way. How can you jump from 25,000 to 150,000, bro? You can give him £100,000 a week and he'll be happy. He's 21. You know, he's got hopefully another 10 years left. So what? His next contract at 23 is going to be 200. So my first initial sorry guys, my first initial reaction was no, this is too much. And I think this has all been building to this in terms of, him wanting to go on loan and him not being happy. But of course, him not being happy is primarily because he wasn't playing. Let's be honest. But then guys, I thought to myself, hold on a second. If we're saying that this guy is going to be our midfielder, one of our top midfielders for the next 10 years, and Mbeumo and Cunha are on 180, 190, apparently around that sort of price, right? Bruno's on 300. And Kobbie Mainoo is very, well, I think I always thought he was, but I think more fans are starting to believe that he's becoming a more integral part of the team. Given all that, I'm like, hold on a second. Forget his age and forget the jump, because my initial reaction was because of the jump from 25 to 150. Then I thought to myself, forget the jump. Does he deserve it? And then I thought, I think, yeah, why not? I mean, 125, 5 years. I thought that's probably where I would have given him. But 150, okay, cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, personally. And I'm so happy for Kobbie. I like the way Kobbie plays football. And we're going to talk about the way he plays football, guys. We're going to talk about it because it's just so smooth. So smooth. Big up everybody. Big up T Kizzles. Anderson and Baleba also on the radar. Big up T Kizzles in the building. Kobbie Mainoo has a free Shivam shirt. Oh, man. Shivam has to eat his words there, TK. My gosh, that take was crazy. Everyone has their wild takes, right? Can we say everybody has their wild takes? But I think I'm vindicated because you guys, you, you join the chat, you log in, you hear me speak, and you guys know. I kept saying I just don't understand how Kobbie Mainoo's not playing, and I feel like people's memories is it's just different because I remember an 18-year-old. I think he was even 17, but he might have said 18-year-old. Just put his foot over the ball, drop a shoulder, just control the ball, just effortlessly, just dribble with the ball at his feet, just in the pockets, turning with the ball. And I'm like, what? Do you know, like Jack Wilshere? He like when Jack Wilshere came in, yeah, and Jack at age 18, and Jack Wilshere was doing his thing. That's what Kobbie Mainoo was reminding me of. And the difference is Jack Wilshere's injuries. I think Jack Wilshere could have been a baller if he wasn't so injury prone and injuries didn't kill him. So I'm like, when people were saying, maybe we should get rid of him and all these things, I was like, guys, did we not forget what we saw last season? And now we're supposed to believe it doesn't fit a system. If your system can't accommodate your best players, then can't you tweak your system so you can get like your system can't. I kept saying this in the chat as well, guys. Your system can't be above everything. What is that? What does that mean if your system is above? No, no, my system. Yeah, but can't you just tweak this to get Kobbie? No, no, my system. Yeah, but you got like two of your best players on the bench, but only if you do. No, system. No, 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 two tens. No, no. Like, you can't do that, bro. You can't. Anyway, let's see what Sir Alex is saying. Let's see what the boss, yeah, the general, is saying. The lad has been exceptional. I watched him coming through and knew he was special. Sorting his contract should have been a priority, so I'm glad it's done. He deserves every bit of it. You compare him to players like Andreas Iniesta, Rodri, or Jude Bellingham. At 21, Mainoo is already playing with more composure and authority. Full stop. Can we actually think about this for a second? Let's not gaslight. Let's not gas it up. I've said this. The way Kobbie Mainoo is just the way Kobbie Mainoo plays, where his goals and character are, where they're just like, I don't rush me. Like I'm just ice cold. Like just yeah, I do what I do. Like he at 18 was playing in. They weren't doing it. Those guys. And the more like guys like TK, for instance, in the chat were saying things like, hold on a second, these guys are kissing Anderson's ass. Anderson's 23 and Anderson's only just now appeared. Kobbie Mainoo's 2 or 3 years younger. And Kobbie Mainoo's been in the kitchen already. He woke up early, 4 a.m. cooking. Anderson only just woke up at flipping 10 because he had a night out last night. And all he's going to do is cut the lettuce. Kobbie Mainoo's been seasoning that chicken. So it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. Let's read on. Even the so-called legends from FC Barcelona and Liverpool, Xavi Hernandez, Sergio Busquets, Steven Gerrard, weren't doing this at his age. So he's not saying he's a better footballer than them. Let's be clear, people, right now, before anybody just he's not. I don't interpret this as Sir Alex saying Kobbie Mainoo is a better footballer than all of those players because he isn't. He isn't. But how he's playing in terms of his development and how he's able to listen. The last game, yeah, I said I would have given it to Kobbie Mainoo, man of the match. I think he controlled the game. He was everywhere. He was just receiving the ball, just popping it, bopping it. You know how like Xavi and Busquets do when they're just everywhere. They can receive the ball in any space. Just give me the ball, and they just bop it back and all these things. That's Kobbie can do all that. and he's an English player. And let's be honest, the English midfielder is more of the Anderson type, the Gerrard type. That's more of the English midfielder. The Kobbie Mainoo, the way he plays football, that where he can face his goal and play with his back to goal. You try to press him. You try to press Kobbie. You dare. You try to press Kobbie Mainoo. He'll make you look dumb. You dare. He'll drop that shoulder and he'll spin you. And the more confident he gets, the more he plays this game of football, the more he understands where to be, and the more he understands his position, and the more games he gets on his belt, keep playing him. I said, why buy a Baleba? Why do we never create our own Balebas? We don't give. Kobbie Mainoo's missed out on flipping 6 months of football. And Sir Alex Ferguson finished by saying that he's controlling games like a veteran already. If he keeps this up, United must build everything around him. All right, that's probably where I will diverge from Sir Alex in terms of that thinking and building everything around him. But I understand what he's saying, and I understand the sentiment. I understand the sentiment. I probably wouldn't do that. I don't think but I like good footballers, guys. So if you want to tell me to speak positively and wax lyrical about a good footballer, I will do that, bro. I will do that. He's got a lot to... Listen, Kobbie Mainoo's not perfect. There's certain things in this game that I still want him to improve. One thing I've seen him improve on is his aggression. He's definitely more aggressive now, for sure. The way he plays football, which is needed in the Premier League. He definitely... All the criticism about him going back up and down the pitch. Listen, he's still not that guy. He's not that sort of runner where he's just a rapid runner and he's frantic. He's still just a very stoic, more power runner. If that makes sense. But that's just his style. He's winning more duels now. If you see Kobbie Mainoo, he's not the best duel winner, but he's winning more duels. So those are parts of the games that I wanted to see more of. I know he's got the technical ability. I know we can see it. But the athletic stuff, the physical stuff, and we're seeing that. We're seeing that now, guys. So his long pass game, I want to see. He needs to improve that. I see Kobbie Mainoo, he does the floating pass. He can do the floaty pass. The sort of like chipped dink pass. But I want to see him drive. When he does his 30-yard passes, they're always dinked. They're always clipped. They're never driven. I want to see him. The way sometimes Bruno hits the ball into space from deep. Just hits it into space for Baleba. For Baleba. For Mbeumo. I need to see Kobbie do more of that. Kobbie Mainoo is very good at seeing what's in front of him. The immediate play. I now need Kobbie to be... not improve, but use more his periphery. Because in order to, for Bruno, for instance, to spot a 40-yard pass, he also needs to have the eyes immediately, to see whether a short pass is on. But also he needs to be aware of what's going on in his periphery too, in order to execute that pass. So I want to see more. I want to see Kobbie Mainoo spot more third man runs. He's very good at vertical passes. In terms of finding his man, precise passing, he's very good. He's very good in tight spaces due to his technical ability, his ability to control the ball with both feet. I think he controls the ball really well with both feet. And he's very good at turning into space. He's very good at controlling the ball in a certain direction, i.e., if there's more space to his right, his first touch will be to his right rather than just a first touch in front of him. He very, and that's how you evade people. That's how you can drop a shoulder. He's a very good dribbler. I always say there's a difference between someone who can move with the ball at his feet and someone who can move with the ball close to his feet. There's some people who can kick the ball and run, kick the ball and run. They're still classified as dribblers, but they're not pure dribblers for me. Like the quick wingers, like the Dokus, maybe like, yeah, kind of the Rashfords, and then there's the Messis. There's a Hazards who dribble the ball really close to their feet. Those for me are more pure dribblers. Kobbie is actually a very good dribbler. Kobbie doesn't have the explosiveness, but no, nobody's perfect. I'm just looking at attributes from Kobbie. That sort of that explosive turn of space where you can just bam. He's more smooth, Kobbie. He's more smooth. I like his reading of the game. I like his understanding of the game. One thing that I like the most in terms of his mentals is his composure. I think that his composure is something we can talk about all the time. That is him. He's just so cool and calm. And that's what you need in that midfield. Somebody, listen, don't rush me. Don't you ever rush me. That person, you can try to press me, but you're not going to get the ball off me. Just compose and chill. We need that. We always need that. Someone who's a Pirlo, a Carrick, a Scholes, a Busquets. A Rodri. Every team has that midfielder that's just icy. That's just like, cool. I'm not a panicky guy, bro. I just don't panic, bro. You just can't get me to panic. And that's Kobbie as well. So what did Amrim not see in Kobbie that Carrick does? I don't know. I think Amrim, okay, this is what I think. It's not based in facts or anything, all right? I think one, Kobbie and Amrim actually fell out. I think there was a falling out between the two players, right? In general. But then I've forced myself to believe that the game that he wants to play with that two-man midfield, that dynamic back and forward thing that he wants to do up and down the pitch, he convinced himself, Amrim, that Kobbie couldn't do it, or at least couldn't do it to the level. And Kobbie, like I said, Kobbie can play in a three because Kobbie is a link man in the three. I described what he is, right? And because of Kobbie's sort of short pass game, and sort of like he can fit in little, spaces, tight spaces and stuff. The whole counter-attacking up and down thing is more of an Anderson sort of player type game. Kobbie's effective when you have the ball and you've closed the gap and you're playing like a mid-block and you're playing he's very intricate. That's him. But if you're doing some end-to-end basketball thing, right, that is where I think Amrim was like, and Amrim wants to do the end-to-end basketball thing. That's what Amrim wants to do, right? And that's where I feel like I've convinced myself to believe that Amrim doesn't see him as that kind of player. But in a 4-3-3, when you have three midfielders, if you change your system and play in a three, because most teams play in a three, and the way we play in a three, I just wish that Bruno just dropped back a little bit more and helped the two. But it is what it is. The reason why we're scoring goals is it may be because he's playing as a striker sometimes. Bruno, who knows? But I believe that's what Amrim saw Kobbie as, and that's why maybe he didn't play him, as well as the fact he fell out with him. That's what I believe. And what kind of game did Kobbie have against Chelsea, Eddie? Like I said, against Chelsea, mate. I think against Chelsea he was our best player after Bruno, in my opinion. In my opinion, Eddie, he was really good. Really good. But guys, let's hope let's hope Kobbie continues to improve, because like I said, guys, before, Kobbie is not a DM. We just need to be careful as well, because we've got a left winger turned attacking mid, turned centre mid, turned DM. And when you've got a kid at the age of 21 who's played all those positions already, left 10, right 10, and he's played them decent. Like, I remember 1 or 2 games in the right 10 for Amrim when he was really good. So let's just see. I keep saying this about Kobbie because he's done all these things. I'm like, listen, so what the hell? You know how like no one knew that what Schweinsteiger was going to end up as like how the hell did Schweinsteiger end up as a central midfielder as a DM? Wasn't Schweinsteiger a winger? How the hell did Milner? How the hell did Milner end up as a DM? How the hell? Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm like, let's just see. Let's just see. I don't know. Anyway, Paul Pogba has weighed in, and we all love Paul Pogba here. I think with time, a lot of the people who hate Pogba are gonna be like, hold on a second, why did I even hate Pogba? Is it what all the media stuff and blue hair? Like what? He played football. He was really good for us. He won us trophies. Did he play great in every game? No, but nobody plays great in every game. That's impossible. Bruno's had shit seasons. Rashford's had shit season. Everyone's had shit. Like Kobbie's had a shit season last season. Like I think in time people will just be like, huh, Paul Pogba's one of the best midfielders we've ever had at this football club. What a player. But I think most people on this channel understand Paul's greatness. Let's go. He's such a talented kid, he said about Kobbie Mainoo. He's still young. It's really difficult. It's all about how he feels. He's going to have all the clubs after him. This is for sure. Maybe it's not the right decision. And it's really hard for me to say he should leave when he's loved by the people at United. Let me be clear. This is in relation to, is this now? I'm assuming this is now in relation to him being advised whether he should leave, whatever. He's such a great player, big potential, and he can have a great career at Manchester United also. So I don't know, but I just wish him the best. I don't know what decision he's going to make. I think Kobbie Mainoo will sign the contract. I think he will. Paul Pogba is just essentially there saying, whatever he does, I just want him to do well in life and be successful. That's it. That's all he's saying there. Nothing really to look at here. But I don't see a world where Kobbie Mainoo doesn't sign that contract. And it's so interesting, guys. Look how time has changed, going from should we sell him to here is £150,000 to stay at a week so you can stay at the club. That is, if you're Kobbie Mainoo's camp, you're like, whoa, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby, we did it. We did it. And listen, rightly so. Rightly so. Because especially when you look around midfielders now, guys, and you're looking to buy midfielders, and you know, TK will validate me. Listen, the grass ain't always greener, guys. Kobbie Mainoo is a decent player. If I'm United, I drive up the price on Anderson and Tonali and secretly slip Wharton and Baleba in the back door. Kobbie having those two players with him, damn boy. TK, yeah? TK, this is what I feel like, TK. So hey, what you've just said, yeah, has made me think about this, bro. I just feel like it's gonna be Baleba and Wharton. You know, all of this, we're gonna talk about Tchouameni in a bit. All this Tchouameni stuff, Tonali stuff, I'm just like, these guys are just testing the waters, like, and also, it's all this Tchouameni stuff, Tonali stuff, it's really also to drive down the price of Baleba. It's to show Brighton that, listen, Brighton, last year you guys were trying to demand us £100,000, 100 million for this player. Are you on crack? Are you? So, this is what's going to happen, because he hasn't even played a lot of games for you guys. Like, he's played probably most of them, but there's loads of games that he wasn't even playing for you. So, we don't even know where I'll go on with that. Here's the 60 M's we said we're going to give you. How about that? Otherwise, we're going to go and get Tonali, and Baleba only wants to come to us because he wants to link up with his Cameroonian brethren, right? So you're going to have another unhappy player for another season depreciating in value. No. Give us 65 M's for Baleba and just relax. So that's what I'm thinking. We're talking about all these other midfielders, guys. to also maybe affect the price of the midfielders that we're going for. Let's go. Let's see what's happening anyway. Big up TK in the chat. So, this is what Fabrizio, and obviously jumping on what we've just said, people. Man United apparently want to sign important names, not small names. And they want to sign 2 midfielders in the summer. At the moment, Real Madrid have no intention to get rid of Tchouameni. I think I was going to talk about the fact that Fabrizio Romano is saying they want to sign important names. And I'm hoping that's Fabrizio Romano's interpretation rather than he's been told this, because I don't care about names. We've done names. I care about quality and whether they're good enough. Forget the names. I don't care about if they're high-profile names or not. If they're high-profile names and they're good, yeah. But not just names. But then I thought maybe that's Fabrizio's wording. I don't know. Very interesting. But then, of course, the big question is, guys, Tchouameni. 2 midfielders, guys, according to Fabrizio Romano. 2 midfielders Manchester United are apparently planning to sign 2. So, and he says in brackets, possibly more, but here's my thing, guys. And let me know what you guys think. I think I already spoke to TK about this as well. I think right now, TK, we need 1 midfield. Just right now, listen, even if Casemiro is not going, I think we need a midfielder. But then Casemiro is going. And we want to sell Ugarte. So I'm like, hold on. 2 midfielders minimum. But ideally 3 if we're playing 4-3-3 as well. Right? So first and foremost, I'm like, hold on. No. You should be signing minimum 3, ideally. Just my opinion. So Fabrizio once again is reiterating the fact that we want Tchouameni. But however, also stating the fact that Madrid are not open to selling him. So it's one of those weird ones where Madrid are not open to selling him, but Man United need clarity. Isn't that your clarity? I don't really, those ones where you're like, Real Madrid are not opening to selling him. Man United need clarity. No, but we're not opening. It's done. We're closed. We're not opening to selling him. So it's just like, okay, cool. But once again, as I've said before, it's good that we're shopping in the right supermarket. The question really now is for the chat. Would you take Tchouameni? Because we're going to be linked with so many midfielders, guys. We know the game. It's going to be crazy. Because everyone knows we want to sign midfielders. So I reckon there's going to be some names. Already Tonali's a name that we didn't think we were going to get linked to. And people are like, hold on a second. Tonali. So I reckon there's going to be some names that are going to be thrown in the hat and we're going to be like, hold on a second. Fuck Wharton. I don't know. But for me, 2 minimum. But should be 3 midfielders. He's also spoken Fabrizio about our other midfield targets, including Elliot Anderson and Tonali and the competition from Man City. So, yeah, this is going to be, guys, a midfield summer. Because as some of you in the chat already mentioned, Arsenal might be looking for midfielders. Think about it. Arsenal might be looking for midfielders. Chelsea might be looking for midfielders. They might listen. The Casemiro, the Caicedo Enzo thing, that might have run its course already. Man City are looking for midfielders. Manchiti, as TK would say. So it's gonna be a very interesting summer. That is why I'm happy that I feel like as long as Brighton don't take the piss, let's wrap up Baleba. I know, listen, not everyone's still, fired up about Baleba. I get it. But he's better than Ugarte, guys. Like, can we at least listen? If you might not rate him anymore, can we at least admit that he's better than Ugarte? And even if we start with Wharton, Kobbie, and Bruno, it's still better to have someone like Baleba on the bench than Ugarte. So listen, I think it's much better than that. But I'm just saying, come on, guys, as a minimum. Even the ones, even listen, this is to people who don't like him, who don't want him, basically. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see what else. Guys. I predict a massive summer window. Champions League money. Yep, we can talk about that as well. We're going to get Champions League money. I feel like United has returned to being a club players will want to come again. That's a big thing TK is saying. TK is saying Champions League money and genuinely just being in a Champions League. Being in the Champions League now, players are going to want to play for us. And it's interesting. Cunha and Mbumo, they made a jump. Sesko, they made a jump because they bought into the project. They all bought into what was going on, and now we're in the Champions League. And more players will want to now play for us. We're going to get the Champions League money. So it's about how much of this window, this coming window, has already been used up by the previous window. That's always a conversation. But if we assume that the net spend is going to be about 150 again, that's 2 midfielders. And then if we get, I don't know, 100 M's or something, I'm not quite sure how much the Champions League money is, then that's 3 midfielders and a defender. Anyway. But then again, we got to talk about the price now, guys. Because according to Ben Jacobs, Tchouameni may cost around 70+ million. So it's very interesting that why are we even talking about how much a player will cost if Real Madrid are not open? How can you say Real Madrid are not open to a deal while saying Man United are waiting for clarity? And then now, according to Ben Jacobs, he's valued at 70+ million by Real Madrid. So somebody's told him how much he's valued by Madrid. So are Madrid basically saying he is for sale, but we don't want to sell him? Is it, once again, are they trying to give us a Casemiro? Because this is my thing now. Now I'm going to give my opinion on whether I want Tchouameni or not, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Tchouameni. Simply put, people, no, I don't want Tchouameni. I'd take Baleba over Tchouameni. Okay, this is it. If Tchouameni was one of the last, if Anderson was taken, Tonali was taken, Wharton was man said taken, was if we missed out on all of those players, then yeah, Tchouameni's not 70 M's is still a bit, but of course I'll take him. Tchouameni's not a bad footballer. I would just There are just other players that I'll take over him. That's all. So I'm glad still that we are still shopping in the right shop, but I hope that he's like 5th on the list, if that makes any sense, guys. That's all. If we bought him, I'll be like, okay, yeah, we got Tchouameni. Let's see how he does in the Premier League. But I'm not going to be like, yes. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Tchouameni. Let me know. Manchester United are set for a very busy summer. We already spoke about it in part. Well, definitely the midfielders. But according to Ben Jacobs, these are the plans. Big up niche fan. It's been a hot minute. Where you been? Let me frisk you before you get in. Before you enter. Frisk. It's been a hot minute. Big up niche fan, man. It's been a hot it's been a hot minute. Alright, so these are the positions here, according to Ben Jacobs. So we are letting it be known what we're doing. So I'm thinking, okay, are we trying to get the fans excited? Why are we doing this? You know me, I ask these questions. Why are we letting it be known where we're going to strengthen? I don't know. But Ben Jacobs has, said that a left winger, good. A fullback, good. 2 to 3 midfielders, and possibly a striker if Xerxes leaves. And then I'm thinking, hold on a second. A left winger, let's do the quick maths, the old man maths. A fullback, 2 to 3, 5 players. We're gonna sign. Then I'm thinking, yeah, I guess. We signed 3. Hold on, we signed 5. Hold on, we signed 5 players. The season we didn't even qualify for the Champions League. Sesko and Bumo, Cunha, Lemens, that's 4. And then maybe you can add Dorgu, because January. And we signed those players without getting Champions League money or anything. So, and that's 4. So that's only like 1 more. That's like 5. So I think it is possible. Why can't it be possible for us to sign 5 players? Let's say we spent 250 last year net. Was it net or gross? No, it was definitely net. No, it might have been gross, because that's how much the 3 players, 760, 60, 182. No, it was closer. It's closer to about 300, wasn't it? And obviously, we didn't pay it off all in one go. All the signings, all the contracts were structured as installments. But I'm thinking, we can spend. I'm hoping, guys, because this is the longest way of saying what I'm trying to say in the history of the world. What I'm trying to say is I'm hoping, that we can spend about 400 M's, bro. 3 to 400 M's. Imagine, bro. Like TK says in the chat, this summer might be a madness. It might be a fire sale. It might be loads of cash being dashed around and madness. I'm hoping, because he said minimum 2. And we tapped up Baleba. Baleba's coming. Whether you like it or not, guys, Baleba's coming, right? And he's going to be one of them. We're just trying to figure out, and Wharton, let's say Wharton's a second. What we're doing right now is trying to see if we can get a third by trying to push the fee down for a Tonali or a Tchouameni. Maybe the players that are being linked to us right now, outside of Wharton and Baleba, are the potential third midfielder. And we're just trying to feel like if we could get one. And if that left winger is in Jai, yeah, and we got Cunha playing the 10 and Ahmad and Mbumo. We've got Cunha and Bruno who can play 10. We've got Mbumo and Ahmad on the right. Still got Sesko Zaxi in the middle. So we don't need to see Mbumo in the middle anymore up front. Baleba Wharton. Bro, listen. Champions League, Old Trafford, under the lights, guys. We're fucking back. We're fucking back. Do you understand what I'm trying to fucking say, mate? Yeah? We're back, bitches. We're back. The champions. Do, 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 do. Mm, 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 Bro, I heard that in time. When's the last time you heard that shit? When's the last time you heard that shit? No, man. Trying to deprive me of one of the sickest tunes in the history of man. I'm joking. That's dumb. But seriously. No, I'm joking. Am I... Big up the chat, though. Big up the chat. Baker's doesn't. I love Tchouameni. He'd be on my... Hey, niche fan like Tchouameni. Listen, I like Tchouameni, but he wouldn't be one of my top targets. But niche fans like, listen, bro. Tchouameni will be one of my top targets. All I'm saying, hey, niche fan. Niche. Imagine Tchouameni and Baleba. Double pivot. Thou shalt not pass. Imagine Tchouameni and the Baleba double pivot with Kobbie in front of them. Bro, we're punching up that midfield, stomping people out, you know. That midfield's coming for everything. That midfield's coming for everything that you have. Bro, you're going to be stripped. Your trainers. You know when a man takes your trainers, bro? It's going to be Debo from Friday settings. I'm telling you that. That's three in the midfield. Yeah. Hey. Niche fan. Unsolicited pat down. Hey, big up T Kizzles. 5 is nowhere near enough. 7 is bare minimum we need. Niche fan. Listen, niche fan, I didn't even want to go there. I was 5, you know. I've been pessimistic. Managing my expectations, niche fan, you know. So I was like, okay, give me 5. You know the ones where, give me 5, please. Like how much? Like you go into the store, yeah. You think you can have 10, and he goes, how many you got? And they're like, we've only got 5. Give me 5, please. I still got to be happy. That's me. But yeah, you're right, niche fan. You're right, niche fan. It should be at least 7. We need more. We need more if we're serious. Rashford, Sancho, Højlund, Onana, Bayindek, niche fan. Niche fan already said that, in my opinion, we need a minimum of 3. It's not 2 to 3. It's 3 to 4. That's what I say. So that's already adding 1 onto the list. So big up niche fan. Holding people's feet to the fire. I'd rather sign 3 to 4 great players versus 7 mere panic buys. Yeah, if given those 2 options, TK, I would rather that option. But how about 7 great players? How about 3 options? 3 to 4, meh. 7. But I hear what you're saying. Quality over quantity, guys, which is kind of what we are now doing. If you don't want to play for us, we are going to come in for you. And this time we're going to listen to our scouts and we're going to look at the physical profile. We're going to do the background stuff a little bit more. What is this player like? What's his character? We're going to do shit like that a bit more now, I think, as part of the process. Maybe we weren't as much as before. Niche fan says, I love Baleba. Tchouameni and Baleba equals the Terminators. Bro, they're terminating everybody's flipping ankles, bro. Everyone's ankles terminate your ankles. Bro, there's no counterattacks, bro. What? How can you counterattack? What's a counter? What is? I think Baleba and Tchouameni will have to like change the world, and the word counterattack can't exist anymore. Like it won't exist against United. It'll be like, oh, they've counterattacked, but Tchouameni. Ah, Everton are on the counterattack, but Baleba. Oh, Liverpool on the counter, but Tchouameni. It's not going to even like describe what Tchouameni's done. It's just going to say, but Tchouameni. That's it. Hey, Bone break will break your ribs, boy. That's the only thing that can work against them. This is the only thing that can work here. Bone breaker's spear against Baleba and flipping Tchouameni. That's it. That's it. Am I alone in thinking that heaven could be the second coming of Rio? You might be. You might be alone, TK. No, I'm joking. Yeah, as much as, yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? We've got two young defenders, same age, that are showing maturity above their age. One we spent a lot of money on, and one we didn't hardly spend a lot of money on, and they're both around the same place, or at least in a similar place in their development. They're both cool and calm. And Heaven we got for like £1 million. He's got a lot of maturing to do, Heaven. You can still see, especially in that game against, was it Chelsea, where he got the yellow card and he was giving away certain fouls at the beginning. I was like, oh my gosh, please. Don't forget, in the stream, I kept saying, please, somebody just hold this player and just shake him and say, come on, focus. Because I was scared that Heaven was going to get a red card in that game. However, and this is maturity, and this is, you got to give him praise. After the first 15, 20 minutes, where I was like, Heaven is all over the place, bro. He got his hack together, and the clean sheet is a clean sheet because of Heaven, partly because of Heaven. He did his job. This young kid, there was a slide tackle that he made, a really good tackle that he made as well. Few good tackles, a lot of good blocks. He grew into the game, grew in confidence, started passing the ball back out from the back as well. I like when he does that, when he's put his foot on the ball and he plays the ball forward. Heaven. I like Heaven. I'm impressed with Heaven, TK. So yeah, big up Heaven. Yeah, niche fan. A lot of people are talking about Gomez, and when I watch Gomez, yeah, I'm like, yeah, okay, I see it. Niche fan, I see it. I see it, niche fan. I see it, bro. I see it. I'm a niche. I'm a Gomez guy. I get it. Let me see. How old is Gomez? João Gomez. João Gomez. Yeah. 25. Is he like? Would you say João Gomez is kind of the natural? No, Bruno Guimaraes would. You say Bruno Guimaraes is more the natural successor to Casemiro, but would João Gomez also be? I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's hard to replace Casemiro. Do you know how important Casemiro is at set pieces, bro? This guy, man. We need, because Casemiro scored about 6-7 goals this season. Important goals, winning goals. We need to replace those goals for sure. If you're injured, he's set for life. He's just protecting himself for now. Champions League almost as good as Sidemen. I absolutely agree. Heaven will be our next Rio. All right. Some more Heaven prop in the chat. People believing in Heaven. That's good, man. It's good. It will be the best pivot in the league. Niche fan, I ain't gonna lie, niche fan. I still stand by what I said when I'm like, Tchouameni isn't top of my list. Adam Wharton and others might be. However, the more and more I think about it, niche fan, the more and more isn't. Even when I was joking about it, niche fan, I was buying into it. I was buying into it. A Tchouameni Baleba pivot, yeah, is actually a madness. It's actually a madness. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, Baleba for 70, Tchouameni for 70, or 75, let's say. That's just 145. And that's it, bam, we've got the two. Njai for what? 65 again. Boom. Left winger, boom, got him. Then what? The Newcastle fullback, maybe? Hold a second. Did it say centre back? It didn't say centre back, did it? In that tweet. All right, it's gone. Can't find it. It's okay, but I'm just thinking, I don't think it did. I don't know. As long as United stick to last summer's format, we want you, yes or no. United train won't be back again for you. Yeah. Like I said, TK, many times, the approach now from Manchester United and the hierarchy is different to how they were doing transfers. It is different. And also it's because they ain't got money like that to just throw around. And they ain't got time to be looking embarrassed in the media by players turning them down. So they're like, listen, we ain't gonna go in for a player and be rejected by him in front of everybody. Like, that's long. So we will show interest in you if you kiss the ring. If you show interest in me, you know them ones. Proper like slimy tactics, but it is business, man. It works. It's football, man. This is the way we're doing things now. 10 years ago, Foxes were Premier League champions. Yesterday, they were officially relegated from the Championship. Sad days. Leicester City. Yeah, Leicester City. I remember Leicester City before they won the title. That's another Premier League club, right? That we want back. Blackburn, Leicester. Maybe even like a Sheffield Wednesday, guys. I don't think any of you guys mentioned Sheffield Wednesday. No? None of you guys fuck with Sheffield Wednesday? No? Not even a Sheffield? No, little Sheffield Wednesday? Fuck a Sheffield United. Fuck those guys. But not Sheffield Wednesday? No? No one fuck? No? We don't want them back? Alright, say no more. Tchouameni is Casemiro's successor, says Niche Fan. Yeah. Niche Fan is trying to make me buy into this Tchouameni thing, you know. I bought into it, Niche Fan. I'm involved. I don't mind it. I don't mind it, Niche Fan. I don't mind it. Sold. Where do I want my receipt though. No one else can replace Casemiro apart from Tchouameni. All right, Niche Fan. Okay. Tchouameni 6, Baleba 8. You can't play through it. Yeah, fullback. Oh, guys, Niche Fan said he said fullback, which means he. Listen, either way, let's not cry over a tweet. Because that's, even though Ben Jacobs is the mouthpiece a lot of the times, he is, let's be real, and you know he's been told to say that, so we do have to just at least listen, but it don't mean we have to just be like, yeah, it's truth, it's fact, it's just talking points, right? It's just conversation starters more than anything. We'll see. We will see, guys. Right? We will see. But I'm disappointed if we don't get a centre back. And it's not because I don't have faith in heaven in any Euro. It's because I'm tired of Maguire and Martinez. I feel like we're keeping Maguire, right, for 1 year. So, guys, we need a set. Oh man, it is what it is. Anyway, this will tickle you guys. Hopefully, I found this a bit funny, but I guess this is why people love Danny Welbeck, right? This story right here, guys. Wouldn't surprise me if Tchouameni was City bound. They are always getting their cheetah paws on players we want. TK, if they get home and if they get him and Anderson, it's over for the league. Tchouameni and Anderson. Yeah, the thing is about City, it looks like they're doing the PMP thing now. I think the pace and power, I think City are locked in. Doku on left, then they got Semenyo, and they're not. Listen, Pep doesn't do pace and power like that. It's the first time he's got two African black strong PNP players, bro. On the wings, bro. That's not Pep. And then Anderson and then Tchouameni in the midfield, and get rid of what's his face to replace who? Bernardo, silky Bernardo. Yeah. Man City they're doing pace and power, bro. They're like fuck this shit. We're and that's not, and we don't want that to happen, guys. We want them to continue playing football and showing us that the way to win the league is by playing football. We want them to. I hate City. I do, TK. Before you start on me, TK, I can feel it. I can feel it in you. But they're cheaters, but they play good football. So I don't really want a PNP City. A PMP, pace and power City team. I don't know if I like that. It doesn't make sense to me. Can Pep can't do pace and power football. Pep can't even coach that kind of. Nah, man. I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. Anyway, let's see what Welbeck is saying. Let's see what Welbeck is saying on why he did the sue. As we know, guys, Brighton beat Chelsea 3-0. And that means apparently we are more or less guaranteed a Champions League position. And Danny Welbeck scored the final goal. He scored the third goal in that win. And he celebrated by doing the sue. Right? So, why did you do it, Danny? This is what this guy has said, guys. This is funny. I've scored against Liverpool, now Chelsea. Maybe I don't score for Manchester United anymore, but I still bleed for the club. If what I do helps them reach the Champions League, I'm happy with that. Not every legend has to still be inside the building. You know the ones where you just got to be like gun fingers, because that's the only thing you can do to something like that. That is so gangster. I don't care, bro. That is so gangster. Man said, yeah, listen, I don't play for Manchester United Football Club, but I'm still going to do everything in my power to make sure they succeed, yeah? Not every legend has to be inside the building. Bro, man's feeding him Hollywood scripted lines, bro. These lines are from a Hollywood scriptwriter. I'm like, bro, why are you talking like this? Like, give a normal interview. Why are you saying this so poetically as well? It reads well. Like someone wrote it. Like he was practicing these lines. And then he spoke about the celebration. He goes, and yeah, the celebration. That's Cristiano Ronaldo's. I did it with meaning. I figured the United fans deserve to see a proper academy lad hit the Sue instead of someone who forgot what a privilege it is to wear that shirt. Wow. If Alejandro Garnacho wants to take it how he wants, that's up to him. But some of us never forget where he comes from or what the badge really means. So he called his name out. He said his name. It wasn't like, I'm doing this to show everyone what it means to play for Man United and how you should treat it like a privilege. He said what he said, and then he said, if Alejandro Garnacho wants to take it how he wants, that's up to him. But some of us never forget where we come from or what the badge really means, bro. Directs. This is not no hip hop rap beef where there's indirects and everyone's like, stop the indirects, man. Say what you want to say. Be a man. Welbeck spoke, and he spoke to Garnacho and said his name, and he says, you. I did a celebration because United fans deserve to see a proper academy lad. You're not even a proper academy. As much as they want to make you academy, we bought you at age 15, 16. So yeah, cool. But I am from Manchester. Danny is from Manchester, born and bred. Deserve to see a proper academy lad hit the suit instead of someone who forgot what a privilege it is to wear that shirt. And I will leave on that note. What a privilege it is to wear the shirt. Danny Welbeck. Listen, I love Danny Welbeck. Danny was such, you know what I like about Danny? And I'm going to say this, yeah? I don't think Rashford is paying. Maybe he might do. But I don't think, how old is Danny Welbeck? Because I've been saying something controversial for years and people don't want to listen. I think Danny Welbeck is better than Marcus Rashford. And a lot of you will disagree. And I know Rashford is a better winger than Danny Welbeck, but I feel like Danny Welbeck is a better footballer. All around footballer than Rashford. He's up, especially up here. I think Danny Welbeck is more intelligent than Rashford. And Rashford, obviously, Rashford's 28 now. And you might be asking, why am I even comparing him to Rashford? I guess at the time where Rashford was getting all that praise, and I kept saying, man, he's not even as good as Danny Welbeck. Why does it? I remember Danny was good for United. He wasn't a prolific goal scorer, just like Rashford wasn't, and just like Rashford isn't. And Danny Welbeck now isn't a prolific goal scorer. But I tell you what, Danny Welbeck still can find the net. Danny Welbeck can do more finishes. He's got more variety of finishes. I.e., Danny Welbeck can dink the goalkeeper. He can put it through the goalkeeper's legs. He can score headers, volleys. At this moment in their careers, you know, Danny's been around for longer. He's been playing football for longer. Danny's he's a better all round finisher than Marcus Rashford. And I remember sometimes in some games, Danny was so good for us, man. He used to be the sort of player that we used to rely on for relieving the pressure because he was so quick. We used to just fire the balls down the channels, and he used to love drifting down the channels, guys. Remember Danny? And we used to just give him the ball, and he used to just hold it up for us, and bring others into space and bring others into play, should I say? Yeah, we sold him, and that's one of the things that kind of hurt me. I think it was Louis van Gaal that sold Danny Welbeck. And I don't know if I agreed, guys, on Louis selling Danny Welbeck at all. I don't know. Maybe a lot of you guys will disagree with me on that one. But I thought it was a bit too. I know he wanted like Falcao and he wanted all of these other strikers, but these guys were all old, man. Danny was young. I didn't know. I didn't like how we sold Danny. to be fair. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Big up Danny Welbeck. Funny story. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's the last story for today. So big up the chat. Leicester City went down almost as fast as the owners. Wow. Woo! T-Kizzles. I stopped at the right time. Right time. Um, it's a morbid one. Some people I can hack it, but not everyone can. I get it. I can hack it though. Yeah. That's it, people. Big up TK in the building. Big up Niche Fizzle, T Kizzles, Turkish, of course, Eddie, Jerry, man. I ain't seen you for time. Big up every man. It's been a good show. A lot spoken about with regards to Kobbie Mainoo. Does Kobbie Mainoo deserve the new contract? Are you happy with his performance? Are you happy with where we are going? Are you starting to feel confident with where we're going in terms of the signings, our transfer strategy? We're now starting to be told where we're gonna, you know, sign players, what position we're recruiting for. That information is now starting to be made public. So are you guys content with that? Are you happy about that? Where should we be looking at? We're going to have so many more conversations. We're going to be pulling up videos. All these players that we're linked to in the summertime, we're going to bringing up YouTube videos, and we're going to do watch longs where we just chill and just watch stuff and just relax and do go live and, you know, like YouTubers do and all these things. So it's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be fun. We're in a weird situation where we're not really playing for anything right now. Yes, if we capitulate, we can still, I still feel like we can. If you lose all the games and or something, we can still fall out. But that's not gonna happen really. So we don't really have much to fight for at the moment. It's a very strange situation we're in, and we still got four or five games left. So a lot of conversation, therefore, is now turning to already the transfer market, the summer transfer window. So big up, people. It's been a good show. Great show. Remember, the Discord is still there. It's still live. I'm jumping in every now and again to chat to the guys. We're gonna have to do more. We're doing more shows where you guys call in on Friday. If you guys want to do a show, if you guys want to jump in, let me know. Message me on Discord if you want to jump on Friday and just have a conversation about anything. And be part of the show. So just let me know, guys. Like I said, message on Discord. Big up the community. It's been a banging show. Remember to like, share, subscribe, do all of that beautiful stuff. We're still moving up. 626 now. We're good, man. We're good, but we can do better. And we're getting there, guys. We are getting there. So big up the community. It's been amazing. And I'll see you guys next time.